Well, welcome to ASMR with iPICKmyBUTT. And every time I go and make one of these early videos, it's early right now, it's like 7 a.m. for me, I always get somebody commenting like, bro, you feeling okay? You sound different. It's because I'm moving the mic closer. I'm fine. It's early. This is how I sound when I wake up. But if you don't know already, this whole roadmap got leaked, was popping up in Korean chat inside the Discord a whole bunch, and then they said, enough people have seen this, let's just kind of go and let everybody else know what's going on. Now, it may look a little bare because this is still stuff that's way in the future. They could still add stuff to it, or they could technically even remove some of this stuff. So there'll be more stuff, but this is at least what they have planned or are thinking of doing so far. As far as the video I released yesterday going over the update on the 11th, I want to thank Moon. I don't know how I missed this here with the whole moving the stars from one adventure to the other. It's a resonance system. We have something pretty much similar to it in Archero too, so you'd think if anybody would know about it, it'd be me, but I've glazed right over this one. Pretty much in Archero 2, we can go and once you get a hero up to a certain level, you can go and grab skills from another hero. So it's kind of like we're using the stars of another adventure, but they're not actually all getting transferred over to it. And in order to resonate a hero, you'll have to go over to the Magic Crystal shop, get resonance stones, and use those to resonate. As we teased in the video yesterday, the whole SS grade weapon is going to be coming on July 18th, or at least planned for that. That'll be update 1.6.3. And we did go over some leaked stuff that was considered fake of what these actual weapon stats may be, but we're still kind of looking to see what these stats could actually be. At the same time, we'll also be getting the World Martial Arts Tournament, and this is going to get divided into 3 categories: qualifiers, playoffs, and finals. Looks like once we get to the playoffs, we can go and bet on players to get multipliers. So don't know if this is going to be specifically for gems or things like keys, wishing scrolls, but at any rate, there's going to be some sort of gambling aspect inside the game. Not that there's not gambling already. They say this is a way to address current PvP issues, so I don't know if that means the fact that right now you have to log into a certain time. Some parts of the world might not be able to even get a good time at this, and then of course all the players that come in the last 10 minutes make their attack and rank higher. So maybe having a tournament is just a way to say that yes, you are actually the best and you don't have to rely on those last 10 minutes to get that top rank. On July 25th, that's when update 1.6.4 is planned to drop, and this is where we're going to be getting an overflow resource conversion system. So not really everybody's going to have too much stuff, at least unless you're spending on the game, but maybe for something like your brands, you may have noticed that you've already peaked out on some of those, still getting some extra copies, and this could be a way to say, hey, this isn't having anything or any use for these things. Let me be able to kind of convert this into another one of those brands or heroes. I imagine eventually this will be the same thing for gold and silver tickets, equipment, and pretty much anything else that you can max out and still get some resources for. In August, this is where we're going to get 1.7, and this is going to be the Homestead update. We'll have the Homestead building, outfits, other features, and we see this in a lot of other games. Think Squad Busters, for example, where you have your plaza, a place where you can kind of go and upgrade buildings, upgrade stuff, maybe get some free resources like gems by upgrading some sort of gem building. But a lot of games do this where it's like, hey, this is my home base and this is all the stuff I upgraded to get some more rewards. 1.7.1 will also be in August. This will be where we're going to be getting Season 2 of the Abyss Realm, and looks like they're going to convert it into a 3-person kind of party type thing. So you'll be playing with other players to go and beat those levels to get things like those gems and blessings. They also have in there listed as gem adjustment. We all know how hard it is to kind of maintain your gems with all the events, so it sounds like as the more stuff comes out, there's going to be a way that we can at least get an extra few of these things. And then 1.7.2 will be the World Martial Art Tournament, but this one will be a 2-player thing. So I don't know if we'll get to decide who we're going to get paired up with, or if it's going to be one of those things where they just randomly select a partner for you to go in with. Really hoping they let you select, otherwise that might not really be too fun at all. And finally, September, that's where we're going to be getting Phase 2 of Ninja Turtles. We've talked about this before. Michelangelo, Donatello will be getting those, and should still be able to see Raphael and Leonardo too, so if you want to keep on pushing on them, you'll have the chance to do so. And then we're also going to be getting Alien Minefield Season 1. This is going to be a new game mode, and it just pretty much says that it's going to incorporate both PvP and PvE. I always think of something like Dr. Mario. We're going way back on games here, but you're pretty much competing against another person. Think playing somebody against in Tetris. So I imagine going through something like a chapter run, but you're playing against another real life person. But that's what we know so far. Like everything, any of this stuff can get changed, it can get pulled, more stuff can get added, and these dates can obviously change. But if you want to know about everything we went over yesterday on the update that's going to be dropping on the 11th, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.